So this is starting to look good. Yeah, now I ditch it and go to bed. So it's now starting to look good now. So if it's going to look through all the paths, it's going to see, okay, for every in that one path it's going into, find all the squares around the n square of that path. And then for each square that meets that criteria, it's going to look to see, does that exist in any other path? If not, check if it contains an enemy. If it does, return the path, a new path with the incoming path plus the search square at the end. Otherwise, add that search square to next node paths and check the next square. When we've done this for all the incoming paths and we still haven't returned, we're gonna call this same method again. Scan. Let's do if. We need to check then if this list is not empty. If next node paths.length size is not equal 0, scan paths for enemy next node paths. I think this is actually it. Feels good. What's wrong with this? Next node paths dot is empty. Okay, I think that looks better. "34 hours yesterday was legit because I had a massive break, but I can't do it. After 26 to 30, you feel like you're dying." Did I look like what you thought I would? I don't know. I think you look like a streamer in a good way. You had like a really good energy, and I don't know. You were very energetic to have been up for like 26 hours. Yeah. Live for this. Nice. That's awesome to hear. It's fantastic. Imagine when I just wake up and get going. I am legit always smiling. Gives me energy. So much energy and happiness. It's amazing. And this should return a path. Scan paths for enemy. Does return a path. What happens though if we go through all the way? It's gonna return. Let's do it. We need to catch that. Else return null. I don't really know what we do in that case, but find all squares around the n square of the path. Oops, should create that now. It's alt enter. Create method. Can this be a linked list too? I think linked list just feels better. Mm-hmm. Find all squares around the n square of the path. So we need to position. We need to generate positions to look at, linked list position. Gick det? Bra. Mm. Mm. Så du överlevde. Bra. Positions. Mm. Do we have one which is like find the end square? No. Find end square of path. Path. End square equals find end square of path. Let's define that one. Okay, find and square of path. We need to do path return path dot do we even need a class called path? Meant to send that in Discord. Little do they know. Okay, I'm gonna look at it later. No, not open app. Little do they know I can put the USB the right way the first time. It's good for anyone, yeah. It's these underappreciated skills. Get last. Linked list. It's amazing. Why is that complaining? Though. Make it public. Yeah. Introduce a local variable. No. This looks cleaner. Find and square of path. I mean, it's a one-line thing. Maybe I don't need to create a method for it. Yeah, I don't need to create a method for it. Okay, and then maybe there's some matrix thing we can add here to make this quicker. Now there's a few combinations of values here for the x and the y. But it's like addition, it's not multiplication. It's like +1, -1, +0. I need to draw like you do. I mean, it helps for me to just get the concepts. It helps me think. Zero, one. We need some kind of a check if a square is valid. Actually, we don't need positions. We just need squares. 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 This is what I've found works for me. Usually, I have a notepad on my table, on my desk, but can be nice to have it on the computer too. I mean, the interface is a bit, the bandwidth of this interface is a bit slower, I think. It's faster to draw on paper, but that can be a good thing. And it's saved here forever. It's easier to find it again and to structure it digitally. Oh, squares, no, square and square. Iterate through find. No, I can't delegate finding the squares to an even another sub method. I need to create that in this method. But it feels like there's a smart way of doing it. What I want to do is like find all the 1, 2, 3, 8 positions around my current position in an easy way. Like the coordinates for that. The n square. Do we have a link to the board from the pawn? I think we need that. Square, we have a link to this current square. This dot, no, it's from the n square. Square dot board. Should work. I should start introducing some test driven development soon. Like having some pre-populated worlds and finding the shortest path to prove that this is working. Path proof. Ah, is not public. Okay, now. I'm probably breaking a lot of best practices by making everything public. Maybe I should just do like get board or something. Yeah. Get board. Return this dot board. Then I'm controlling how things are accessed at least. Dot get board. So why is this complaining now? What? Do I have to make it public? It's ignored. Yeah, I'm not using it. True. Board, the board equals and square get board. Link, no, squares. Dot add the board dot get what can I do with the board? I want to like get square at position. Why did that not come up? Because it's not public again, probably. Yeah. And square position equals and square dot get position. Does it even have a position? No, the board has its position. This is becoming so convoluted right now. There should be get neighbors. on the square. You're just using BLAS for my linear algebra stuff. What is that? It's so fast, I don't care. Public linked list square get neighbors and square get last position. We don't need to do that now. We don't need to go to the board. The square should do this for us. So we should just need to do return and square dot find neighbors. Get neighbors. C implementation, like clib. Okay. And on path, we should have a get last square. So doing some refactoring now. A long time ago, I ran the code, but need to tie this together at some point. Get last square. And it's square. I won't return to get last square. This squares dot get last. Long time ago I ran the code. It's such a funny phrase. Don't know why that got me so bad. Yeah. It's usually I try to run very, very often. Add something small. See that it runs and then like build it up from there. But now since Java and Dijkstra's algorithm and whatnot, like I don't even know like where to start. Yeah. But when it all gets together and works, it's gonna be amazing. Oh, we need to write return. Return. And This looks much better. Get last square. We don't need squares anymore. Do we even need this method anymore? Barely. But it's gonna look very convoluted if I have like path.getLast.getNeighbors. Maybe it's gonna look better than this though. No, let's keep it like this for now. So how does a square know about its neighbors? We have a board. A list of squares. Here we can get the square at position. But we don't know which position we're at as soon as we're on the square. Do I need to ask the board which position the square is at? Or should the squares know that themselves? I mean, just logically, it sounds better to have the board control that, because then the board can know. I mean, otherwise, who knows what may happen. There could be like overlapping squares and stuff. So then let's ask the board. Public position square is at position square square. We can do get square at position, but we want to do get position of square. They're very similar. Can I do like find any? Find first. Square. So what do I do with this? Stream squares. Find first. Dot. Equals. Square. No, I want to find like position of or something. Get index of. Yeah, maybe I need to just implement it myself. For I int I equals 0, I is below. Do you ever want to learn Rust? Yeah, for sure. I do. I did try it a while back. It was fun. I think Rust would be perfect for this kind of a project. But I have my reasons to want to learn Java. Less than squares dot length I plus plus. Int square index. How do you enjoy Rust? Do you like it? Do you prefer it over like C?